Los Angeles, Ruff and Singer have been sharpening their items for a considerable length of time, growing in a split-second conspicuous items with a character all their own. In any case, Gunter Works is the new child around the local area, with an alternate vision, to make an air-cooled 911 GT3 RS with present-day tech, utilizing a Porsche 993 Carrera II, the last emphasis of the first air-cooled 911 as the beginning stage. An aspiring objective, and we're here in Southern California to check whether Gunter Works can convey. The 400R looks clean all things considered, however all it takes is a corner or three to understand this thing implies business. Yet, so do Ruff and Singer, so how's the Gunter interesting? What truly isolates the auto from the pack is the feeling of attachment that the whole venture overflows. The GT3 Rouse topic impacted each decision on the auto. It's not just an adjusted Porsche, it's an endeavor to construct a Porsche that never was. Neither cash nor time were saved, and the last item demonstrates that. How about we discuss the auto's underlying foundations? When the 993 moved off the line, new suspension and a more extensive back had quieted the innate bargains that accompany a back-motor auto. Both enhanced the auto's steadiness without demolishing what makes a 911 uncommon in any case. At the point when CEO Peter Namchos needed to construct an advanced elucidation of a left-jet-cooled, that is German for air-cooled, GT3, he thought it's best to begin with a decent base. Each choice from that point was revolved around execution. Less consideration was paid to extravagance or tasteful touches. The 400R is really a shape takes after capacity, corner-cutting sledge. For reference, there was an industrial facility constructed 993 GT2. That auto was a bonkers homologation extraordinary in view of the 993 Turbo, pressing near 500 drive from its turbo level 6. Then again, the 400R is worked with a GT3 mindset. That implies a lightweight stage and a normally suctioned motor went for crest execution on both the road and the track. Without a doubt, there are really no frills, however regardless you get things like a radio, and even ventilating. We should begin with those painfully wide bumpers. It may not appear as though it, but rather the 400R really has front and back tracks of a similar width, 63 inches. For reference, that is 2.3 inches more extensive than the front track on the current 911 Turbo S. The additional width out front has an extreme and brilliant impact on the controlling and general adjust of an auto. This move impacted about each other execution and disapproved of progress to the auto, from the suspension geometry to the custom carbon fiber bodywork, each board yet the entryways, provided by NAM's organization Forstner. The 18-inch, three-piece manufactured aluminum wheels are wrapped in Michelin Pilot Super Sport tires, 245/35/18 area in advance and 315/30/18s out back. Regardless of the wide tires, the auto tracks straight and genuine. There's not even a trace of tramlining. There's no trace of knock steer as the auto moves and moves from curve to twist. The 400R basically goes, crouching as the weight movements to the back when you nail it out of a corner. Continue onward, wound the brakes and rehash. There's a little measure of body roll. This isn't a burdensome race auto, yet it's insignificant and helps give a superior feeling of how shut the auto is as far as possible. The grip, brake and quickening agent pedals all work couple and all convey the same, exact feeling as the controlling, hampered just by poor quickening agent position for heel toe work, which takes some considered footwork to moderate. Quickening is fast, however the equipping is somewhat long. Shorter second and third riggings would give a 400R only a tad of additional jazz, possibly to the detriment of a 0 to 60 miles per hour run, however you may keep running into footing issues. There were a couple of times in the turns where I needed to downshift to get directly into the warmth of the torque band. As far as concerns the shifter is damn close great. It's swiped from a 996 GT3 and offers short, exact doses. Different parts cribbed from the 911 list incorporate 997 GT3 RS fumes and a front-mounted power directing pump replicated from a 911 Cup auto. The last uses an electric engine so it won't siphon control from the motor. Gunter Works additionally fitted a great-looking, clean inside. The agreeable settled-back carbon fiber seats are wrapped in houndstooth and Alcantara. However, a proprietor tired of the present Alcantara fever may swap it for the dark cowhide found on whatever remains of the Lodge. Gunter Works seems to have an assortment of choices accessible. The manufacture quality is eminent. Everything closely resembles it may have come that path from the processing plant. The little guiding wheel is from a Porsche 930 and the measures are extensive and clear, particularly the brilliant red tack, however are mostly darkened by the controlling wheel. The 400R likewise experiences the same aimless switchgear position of any great 911. It gets the Porsche Classic radio with a minor root framework, yet I didn't significantly try turning it on. There are different touches, similar to the red safety belts and carbon fiber board setup of the back seat that fit the GT3 propelled topic. Indeed, even the fire dowser appears as though it was picked as much for style as capacity. Presently, the majority of this time, cash in building doesn't come shabby. The 400R begins at $525,000, and that does exclude the cost of the benefactor 993. Different alternatives and additional items like carbon fiber floor mats can send the cost much higher. Just 25 will be fabricated, and about each one is as of now reserved for a client. That says a lot about what Gunter Works has made here.